Can everybody hear me? I'm good now. Hello and happy Thursday. How's everybody's week been? Oh, let me do this too. Scratched my neck apparently. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, so I just pulled you guys up on my phone and it's not showing your chat. Hey Aiden, hey Sam. This is really weird. Yeah, that's weird. I might have to reset that. Just turn that off and then I will add it. Let's see. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see your guys' chat. I could see it on here. They pulled it up here. I thought it was odd that I could see people were viewing it, but not actually seeing the chat. Also, I just like mindlessly scratched my neck, so that's why it's red like that. I was sitting working on something doing one of these. So, what are we reading this week? So, let me see. I am reading The Night in the Moth by, I think it's Hannah or Kristen. Now I don't remember. Sorry, I'm exhausted today. I had to go into the office for work. Rachel Gillig. And it is for a book club that I am doing next Wednesday. And I gotta say, so far, I'm really loving it. It's a fantasy book, but it's kind of dystopian as well, which I like. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I definitely will be finishing it this weekend. Hey, Kristen, how's it going? Happy Thursday. Let's see. Aiden says hi. Sam says ahoy hoy. Hey, hey. This week has been intense. I've got a 4-day weekend ahead, which I'm jazzed about. I do too. I took tomorrow off of work, and then I also have Monday for Labor Day for those in the US. We do have a holiday on Monday. So I'm hoping we have a wedding on Saturday, kind of on the other side of the state. So I will be gone most of the day Saturday, but I'm planning to do some good reading on Sunday. I didn't make any plans. Do some chores and stuff maybe, but otherwise, no major plans. Also, this feels very crooked to me. It's not, but okay. Apparently, I'm a little bit of a mess today. What are you guys reading? Fill me in. Tell me the stories. Also, can you hear the music? Is it good? Okay, Aiden is reading the Amalfi Curse, approximately 130 pages. House of Hunger, not far in. So did you finish that cult one, Sam? And which MLMs were in it? Sorry, I just hit my thumb. There it goes. Aiden wants to know how House of Hunger is. It's okay so far. I'm not a big vampire fan. So, okay, so it's a vampire book. How about you, Kristen? What are you reading today? Really liked the cult one. There were many MLMs. Any big ones that you think people would be surprised to hear about? Oh, thank you. This is from Target. I got it last year. It's got like the really big buttons too, which is so fun. It's been a little bit cooler here. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way, but we've been in like the high 60s, low 70s. So I'm trying to think for Sam, I want to say 30s for you. So like fall chilly. And it's been great. I prefer colder temperatures. I'm always been like a give me cold weather, give me cold temperatures, give me all of that. So I've been living my best white girl life. Also, if you're not a fan of Starbucks, I apologize, but if you are, pumpkin spice latte is officially back. I've been looking forward to it for months. So I have already had it twice this week, and I will probably be getting it tomorrow. Okay, nothing really surprising. Amway and the like. Hmm. I feel like there's some that were more culty than others, so I'd be interested to kind of read what they think about that. Maple did do a walkthrough, but I don't know where she went. Currently cleaning the living room where little bro plays. He's a baby dragon, I swear. He likes to hoard things. We have a heat wave here. It's unfortunate. You know, I've been hearing that we're going to get another one, which honestly wouldn't surprise me because I feel like we usually, and Aiden, you can confirm this, I feel like we usually get one in September, but we'll see. Next week is not faring to be warm. It's the hottest will be 76. I love Dunkin' Pumpkin, but I'm allergic to ginger, so Starbucks is a no. Okay, that makes sense. I've heard a lot of people say that, and I think we talked about that last week. I know for some people, like, they can't do it because there's too much cinnamon, or they can't do too much because there's, ginger and stuff. So I really feel like pumpkin spice latte is not a universal flavor either. It's going to be in the hundreds. I'm assuming you're on the West Coast or down south. That is terrible. Is it at least a dry heat? Because I could stand that. If it's dry, I usually do okay. I have asthma too, so that plays into it. Like, I'm looking at next week, and we're going to get down the coolest days, like 59. And no Paris Hilton inflection is in it. Whoa, Kristen, that's hot. That is like Cali weather. You know what's funny? I was talking to a friend. She lives in just outside LA. Like, she's probably like 40 minutes from the airport. She was saying that it's the hottest it's been all summer for her. So I'm like, which is weird because she's kind of closer to the ocean. So she typically, Michigan, where I am, has like more heat. Okay, so I was a little too hot even, Sam. Michigan has had more temperature, like higher temperatures here than she has in California, which is not what you would think, right? So she said it was like high 80s there when I talked to her on Monday, and I was like, nope, we're hitting fall temps. I think the trees are a little confused. A couple started changing, but they'll stop once it warms back up a little bit. I look forward to fall. I love all things pumpkin, all things, apple picking, and I love decorating for fall and all the acorns and all that stuff. That's like right up my alley. I think if I were to rate the seasons, my favorite in order would be fall, and then probably, this is tough, winter, spring, then summer, or fall, spring, winter, summer. I really do not like the heat, but I'm also like really fair. So like I'm outside for 10 minutes and I just burn. Pumpkin bread. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like I have a sourdough starter that I need to restart, and that's on my list of things I want to accomplish this weekend because I know it can take a couple of days. But I would really like to get it restarted and then make some bread, like pumpkin bread or something with it. So, also, I mean, this is how excited I am for fall. I went ahead and put a new background in. Even my Kindle has a new one. I've been patiently waiting for fall to get here. Yeah, you were spoiled in June and Mother Nature's playing catch up. Yeah, So the Midwest, one of the things that we had this summer is they were talking about like the cornfields. And I don't know how true this is, but it was all over the news. The cornfields release like certain things and it causes like an overhang of like smog in like the clouds and stuff. And because of the corn releasing all of that stuff, it traps all of the heat down and it gets like really hot. So for some reason, the corn this year just screwed us over. And then the fires from Canada were, they also played into it as well. So, I mean, we had like, there were weeks it was like 97 almost every day, which is very hot for us. So, like 40 something for you, Sam. And I'm not meant for that. If I could live at a place where it was like 60 year round, I'd be a happy camper. I like to be able to layer and wear sweaters and stuff. I like to be cozy. So obviously I'm cozy today. That's why I'm like literally making myself a sweater right now. I'm actually going to be working on a few sweaters, but I'm doing my first hexagon cardigan. And right now I've got the body and the length like fully done. And I'm working on the arms, and they're going to be very similar to this, where they're really baggy, but then have a cuff. But I think I'm going to make the cuff a little bit tighter so that it doesn't fall off my arm like this does. But we'll see. I just had some yarn laying around, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to make with this. I'll just try making a cardigan because I have not crocheted one yet. So it's one on my list. I just heard a cat cry. Maple! Give me 1 second. I think she's locked in her room. Hold on. Say hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, she got locked in our bedroom. Go say hi. Where'd you go? Come here. Come on. Hi, are you okay? What happened? You get locked in there. I don't know who did that. She got locked in there, guys. Originally from upstate New York, so your body has no clue what to do when the temps jump like bingo numbers. Do you also get a lot of headaches too? Because I feel like for me, when the temperature like drops like that or goes way up, I tend to get more headaches. Like I had a really bad one the other day. Yeah. Yeah, it's Maple. She got locked in my bedroom, guys. She was screaming. Come here. I heard like a sound. That's why I was like this, because my door's over here. And then I was like, oh, she is like crying. Come here. You say hi too? Come on. And here's Fry. Say hi, Fry. What I really need to do is figure out a way to get them like a spot where I can just have a camera on them while I stream. Like while we're like, what? Well, come on. You can come up here too. She's very upset. Come here. All right. There we go. Now I have both of them. I just need Leela and I'll have all three of my babes. But yeah, just do like a camera on them while we're sprinting or something because they chill. So, do you see everybody? Huh? I was wondering where she was. I noticed that she was gone and she's usually kind of right where I'm at. And I didn't even, tomorrow I'm doing a budgets and barbecues party with some of my friends and I'm putting together like a little presentation to show people how we make a budget. I mean, I don't have like I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but my friends are all talking about how budgeting is really hard for them and they need help. And I was like, well, let's make it fun, So tomorrow night they're coming over and we're doing a little barbecue and then we're going to discuss budgets and debt management, stuff like that. And then we're going to just hang out and watch TV. I don't know if anybody's watched The Hunting Wives on Netflix. That show is deranged, but we're watching that together. So we'll be watching that tomorrow night. but I'm off work tomorrow. I'm very excited because this week was trash. So I totally feel you, Aiden. It's, yeah, budget party. I hit that point. I hit the point where I was like seconds from quitting earlier today. So um it's time, but I don't really know what my next step's gonna look like. So we'll see. There's just been some things that have been happening that I'm really unhappy with. So you say hi. All right. Well, we are 16 minutes into the stream already, guys. That's crazy. It went by so fast. So I'm going to go ahead and switch us over. We're going to do the normal 45-15. Please make sure to drink your water and be stretching your body, your neck. Don't be doing this the whole time. Give your neck a break. It's important. So I will be in and out. So if I don't respond to your chats, don't take it personally. It's just I'm working on something while we're sprinting, and I will address it when we get back. If you have not already joined our Discord, I do have a Discord. I'll be sharing the link in the chat so you guys can join if you would like to. It's not super active, but I do post a few things here and there, and I'll be talking a lot about the readathon that I'm doing in October in there. So if you're interested, I'll post the link here in a minute, and we will see you guys in 45 minutes. See you soon.
6. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff on the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Okay, how did everybody's sprint go? I read probably 13% of my book. I think my music just stopped. No, it didn't. Okay. Just turning it down a little. Sorry, I'm sitting back a little bit more too so I can stretch out my legs. Hope you all don't mind. I'm a little further back. I also updated my Kindle. I made myself a little Kindle charm, and then it's a cute little fall background. Been having fun with that. They're all over TikTok, and I thought it was cute, and I thought I could make a new one for every season. Get some charms and whatnots. While we were doing that sprint, Kristen said, "I'm victorious. I have a floor and a table." That is wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 28% into this book. So, I also finished the little presentation I was working on. Not much reading, was doing things I neglected all week. I feel that, Sam. I actually did catch up on laundry pretty good this week. I still have a couple more loads to do, but I actually feel like I have clean clothes, which is not something that I could say this time last week. So I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's very fall, very autumny. I just kept seeing them on TikTok and they were selling them for like 25 bucks. And I like making charm bracelets and that kind of stuff anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to buy some of these and make them myself. And then, if any friends want to make them or whatever, then I'll have stuff. So that's what I did is I just bought extra. And I probably, for the price of maybe 3 of them, could make like 10 to 20 of them. I don't really plan on selling them, but I was like, for 25 bucks, I can make it myself. Finally switched your laundry, but got a good bit of reading done. That's good. Switched your laundry, yeah, my laundry. I'm hoping to get some laundry done tomorrow. I'll be home most of the day. I'm going to run out in the morning. And then I think I'm going to be home most of the day. I'm going to have to run a few errands though. Planning to sleep in just a little bit. According to my sleep app, I've got like 8 or 9 hours of debt of sleep. So I'm working to fix that. It's not going very well. I'm sure you guys know that. You know how that goes. I am planning to have a video. I'm hoping to go live next week where I talk about the readathon I'm going to do in October. And then I'm also hoping to do a like my pile of possibilities based on the readathon that I'm hosting. So I've got a few more things to put together for that. Then I'll be making the video this weekend and editing it. I'm trying to find better apps for editing. I'm not very good at it personally. Not the worst, but not very good either. Aiden says, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. every morning and occasionally I can fall back asleep as the sun comes up. Then my alarm goes off. Yeah, that is the worst. Waking up that early is the worst. I did it the last couple nights, but I've been developing this bad habit of not drinking a lot of water throughout the day. And then around like 8 o'clock at night, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. So then I slam like a 40-ounce cup of water and then I have to pee in the middle of the night. So I'm trying to find that balance of drinking water throughout the day. Today was a little difficult because I had to get up earlier, not that much earlier, but get up earlier to drive the 48 miles to work and do that for a meeting, and then came home and work was just crazy today. It's the only bad thing about taking like a Friday off is I feel like I miss things. That's totally you too. Yeah, it's like finding that balance of, you want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, but if you like, hey Leela, if you wait too long in the day, you end up getting like up all night to pee. So it's like, how do you find that balance? Sam, yes, I am picking for Spooky Light. I haven't done any graphics for Spooky Hard yet, but I am going to throw it out there as an option if someone finishes Spooky Light first. And then I'll just kind of go from there. Not the cats, they've been good, really good little sleepers. Yeah, so the funny thing, so ever since Leela got sick in June, one of the things that she's been doing is she's been like sleeping right between our heads at night. And so she'll just be laying there purring, and I sleep so good when she's right there. But I've also found that if we roll away from each other so that the blanket's kind of lifted up, she'll lay under the blanket in between the two of us and put her back like to me. It's very cute. She likes being under the blankets. That's kind of a new thing. And I think right now I'm her favorite human. My husband keeps saying, I'm the backup human. I'm Leela's backup human. She's around here somewhere. I saw her walk in, but I think she went down on the shelf. Yeah, that was like a new thing since she got sick. She wasn't doing that prior to her illness, so. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else to share with you guys. I don't think so. Griffin likes under the blankets too. Yeah, so that's kind of a new thing. So Fry did it when he was littler, but he doesn't do it anymore. And it might be because I move a lot in my sleep. And Leela's never really done it. She usually lays on top of me. Like she'll sleep on my hips and stuff. There she is. Come here. Come on. Say hi. She's just gonna pass on through. Hi, sweetheart. But now she's a lot more vocal than she's ever been. So I think she just feels better in general. And I'm really glad to see it. And I wish we had caught that she had tummy issues sooner because, she's almost 13. Who knows how her life could have been different. But it's funny when she doesn't like, so she likes to be pat. She's like your typical black cat. Um, and if she's like mad or angry, she like does this like sound. So I was holding her earlier, and every time she would like grumble at me, I would just shake her, so she'd be like, ah. She's so fun to mess with. But she kept coming up on my desk while I was working. I'm like, well, if you're gonna be up here, you're gonna get bothered. What? Leela. Also, I'm also planning early next week to post the Craft and Crime Book Club stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. Leela. Hi, Leozy. Yeah. I call her Doodle, Loodle, Dee or Dee Dee, Lily. Maple doesn't have a lot of like weird names. She's Mapes or Maple Beanies. Yeah, Voids are their own type of special. Same thing with Orange. Orange? I don't know what it is about orange cats, but they got the short end of the stick. Come here. Can you say hi? She's very focused on whatever's happening over there, so I'm just going to let her do it. But I know I always heard that Voids were like super vocal, and she wasn't until recently. What's the first book for Craft and Crime? Or you're announcing it last week. Leo distracted me. So I'm going to be announcing everything next week for the kickoff in October. But I can say I have picked Too Old for This, which is a book that came out in August. It looks really kind of funny, but it's also mystery thriller, which I was like wanting to focus on. So I'm going to try to do like some newer books. Like I'm going to try to do books that released this year, but I have had my eye on Too Old for This for a while, so I wanted to make sure that I prioritized it. And based on what I've seen about the book, I think I can come up with some fun crafts for it, which will be really cute. Again, I'm going to be like trying to come up with crafts that are cost effective and easy for people that um want to participate. You don't have to, it's just for fun. But I am planning to come up with that and like video myself making mine and just kind of share a tutorial on how I did it and all that stuff. So that's kind of the goal. And then we'll see how the first 3 months go. If I feel like it's a lot, which it might be in general because of the holiday season, um, I will continue that, book club. And then I'm thinking I might back down a little bit on some of the book clubs I do locally because I'm averaging like 5 a month right now, and it's just too much. So I'm gonna try to cut back. Because like even like so this week I had the Don't Let Him In book club, which was what I was reading last week, and I didn't end up going to book club because I just did not enjoy the book, and I didn't even finish it. I'm gonna finish it because I think I have like 80 pages to go, but it's just I'm disappointed. I really like Lisa Jewell. I really like her writing style. I've read some of her books and they have been some of my favorite reads. And I just got to tell you, man, it's not my favorite. It's probably going to be a 3 star, maybe 3.5 at most, at this point anyway, which is disappointing because I really, really like Lisa Jewell. So, but I mean, not every book's going to be a win. And one of the things that my friend and I were talking about is the fact that it feels like she's hitting this point where she's just like pumping out books. And I find that when authors do that, they tend to, I don't know, kind of like skirt over things or rush things. And so I don't know. I think maybe this is just one of those books where it just wasn't it. So Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. Really not my favorite. I'm trying to figure out like what the end game is, like what's gonna happen. But this one's been pretty predictable so far, which I also don't like. So just a thought. But yeah, so the plan is I have 3 books picked out for the last quarter of 25. Um, I might switch one of them because I kind of want to do like a holiday one. Hi, Sarvasha. How are you doing? What are you reading tonight? But so one of the thing, like if you guys have any suggestions of mystery thriller books that you want read, I'm open to anything. I really was gonna try to do like holiday themed ones, like try to do like a Christmas one, but there wasn't like a whole lot of newer Christmas ones, and I'm trying to find the balance. Like I have no problem with cozy mystery, and I do think that I'll probably do some cozy mystery throughout the year, just to make it like to break it up because not everybody wants to read like an intense mystery thriller every single month. And the other thing I'm going to try to do as well is I'm going to be like maybe throwing in one-off books, like maybe throw like an Agatha Christie in there and see kind of get people into that as well. Well, it's an older book. It's old enough that people maybe wouldn't have had it on their radar. So like I'm going to play around with it. But if you have any suggestions of any books that you want me to add to the list or put to the wish list, um just let me know. Sarvasha said, I just finished watching the Thursday Murder Club Netflix movie. I knew that came out this week, I think it was, or last week. I haven't read that book, but I've read his other series that he started. And I can't remember it now. It's somewhere over here. But I liked his book. He's kind of funny. Sam wants to know how it was, Sarvasha. Did you enjoy it? Oh, Aiden, before I forget, the week of September 8th, I think it is, I am going to be switching to another day. So I'll probably be doing Tuesday. The book is almost ready for me at the library. Is that the Thursday Murder Club? Oh, you enjoyed it more than the book. I didn't catch that. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Don't forget to drink your water. Make sure to get up and walk around, stretch your legs, and I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Yay!
sticks.
All right, go get them. How's it going, man? Ow! No! Ow! Ow! Not there! Ow! Ow!
Are you still here?
Welcome to the program.
I'm sorry. I thought the show was over.
It started?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Hello, hello. How was that sprint for everybody? Bye, Kristen. Thanks for joining. I had to put my glasses on. I'm getting sleepy. Excuse me. I think I read about 30 pages, so I'm pretty happy with that. My Kindle says I have just over 4 hours left in my book. How'd everybody else's sprint go? %. This one is weird. Weirder than normal? I feel like you read a lot of weird books. 30 pages left. Oh, you'll definitely get it done on this last sprint then. That's awesome. So close. Yeah, so close to finishing. Is there anybody? I see that there's 3 people watching. Is anybody else out there that wants to chat? You don't have to. Not comparatively, no. Okay. My light leaves. I have a little square light because it gets very dark in here. Trying to give my eyes a break. I stared at a computer all day. Those have blue light stuff in it. So this book is really interesting. So it's The Night and the Moth, and it is fantasy, but the whole premise of it is there's these diviners or diviners that can commune with the gods and they essentially drown. But it would appear that like so they're selected to go to like this abbey and they are there for 10 years serving the gods and then they're supposed to be let go. But there were 6 of them and 5 have disappeared. And so they're on the hunt to find the other 5. But I'm like, something's not right. Something is just off. So I don't know. I'm really liking it though. I definitely think I believe it's a duology, so I believe when the second one comes out, I will definitely be picking it up because I'm really liking it. I apologize, excuse me. Seems normal. Yeah. It's fantasy, right? So it's definitely gonna be kind of an odd or not normal story. But I'm really liking it. The writing is very well done. And I always love when like the main character, especially a main female character, is like sarcastic and witty and kind of like biting. So, and she's like that. So it is interesting that she only has a number for a name. As of right now, I'm sure we're going to get more information about her like actual name, but we shall see. I think after this one I have to go back. I never finished my buddy read for Danielle and I's buddy read, so I'm going to probably try to read that after. It's a lot. My hair's driving me nuts. I was like trying to think if there's anything else to tell you guys. There's really not. Which is fine. We have do we have book club? Is it next Friday? I didn't end up reading the Golden Girls book. I've got it. It's like right over here on the shelf. Maybe we need to set up a buddy read for that. Maybe October, Sam. Could do a buddy read in your Discord. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, it's right down here. The Golden Girls book just came in. You're getting it from the library, Aiden? I am excited because September I don't have as much going on as far as like multiple things during the week, unless I like plan things with somebody. So I am kind of excited that my evenings are going to be a little quieter. So be reading the comments for that one and not subjecting myself. Yeah, you said you didn't really like it. But again, that's like one of those examples of just like a cheesy mystery book that is maybe a good filler, when you're kind of overwhelmed. I will say, Sam, have you read The Butcher and the Wren by Elena Urquhart? Because that would be one, if you haven't read it, I would recommend. It's written very well. I'm pretty sure I have it. Hold on. Maybe not. I thought I had it. Hmm. I would definitely recommend that one. Sorry. I thought I had it. I was going to pull it out. But it's The Butcher and the Wren, and then there's the second one, The Butcher Game. Elena Urquhart is one of the two co-hosts for the Morbid podcast, but she also, either her or her co-host, they work like in a morgue. So a lot of the stuff is very accurate, which is cool. And it is a serial killer story. So very thrilling. Just took a shower, going to start Before Dorothy. It's a historical that tells the story of Aunt Em and Henry before Dorothy. Oh. Hmm. That sounds like fun. I haven't heard of that one. But yeah, Sam, definitely add that one to the list. I listened to it through the library. So excited to read this. You love The Wizard of Oz. That's awesome. So you must love Wicked then, I would assume. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that one, Sam, or anybody that likes like mystery thriller. She does a really good job writing, and the storyline is very well thought out. So, and even her second one. So this is the funny thing. Are they robots? No, Butcher and the Wren is just mystery thriller. There's no fantasy element at all. But so like I listen to the Morbid podcast and Crime Junkie, and I haven't listened to them much this year because I've been reading more than listening, but each one of them, one of the ladies wrote a book. Ashley Flowers has now written 2 books, and then Elena has also written 2 books. Elena's are a series, and Ashley's are separate. But I would say Butcher and the Wren. So I listened to it from my library. So this is kind of funny. I listened to the first one. I really loved it. So I got the second one from my library. And then I didn't finish it in time because I had like a 2-week window to listen to it. And I was trying to do something else, or I was traveling. I couldn't tell you. In that time frame, my library card expired. I don't believe it's based on true crime, but they do a true crime podcast. So, I mean, it's got like that vibe, but it's not based on anything that I'm aware of. No. I think it's completely like her story that she made up. Whereas like Ashley Flowers used a lot of reference to previous, like the JonBenet Ramsey story. But I was listening to the second one through Hoopla, I believe, and my borrow ran out, and then my library card expired, and my library requires you to go there and get your card renewed, and by the time I went and got it renewed, they had taken it off of Hoopla. No, this is not like a Dahmer surprise, no. Let me double check, but I don't remember it being about anything. He is a serial killer, but it's to my knowledge not like any referencing any specific killer. So, whereas like the Ashley Flowers, the first one, I haven't read her second one yet, is very much referencing John Benet Ramsey. Yeah, Aiden, it's creepy. I don't know that you'll like it. Because I know you're not like a creepy reader. Let's see, The Butcher and the Wren. No, The Butcher and the Wren is not based on a single true story. So it's not based on anything specific. She made them up. It's okay to be a scaredy cat. So this is the one thing I will say is if you don't like serial killer stuff, or you're not like, that's not your thing, I would maybe put it lower on your list. You got spooked by your own shadow. I've done that before, actually. But yeah, so I would definitely, if you like mystery thriller, I would read that one. That was my favorite. The second one so far has been just as good, but because they took it off of Hoopla, and I was gonna just listen to it on my Spotify, but my 15 hours were up for the month, so I'm waiting for that to reset, and then I'm gonna finish the book then. That's my plan anyway. So I think it will I think Spotify resets tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah. Like serial killer stuff that's up there with good murder. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So in this one, Sarasha, it's total nonfiction. She made it up. And it's set in Louisiana. Yeah, that's such a funny thing. You're right, Sam. You really shouldn't like serial killer stuff, but if you're intrigued by that, or that kind of stuff is interesting as far as fictional stories, then I would check that out. I tend to like the more cat and mouse type mystery thriller type game or books. So I enjoy when there's, yeah, true crime scares me. I don't like horror. I do like some good Bayou feels. Yeah. So there's a lot of good references to Louisiana in the book. So and it really deals with, like, I appreciated one of the things that she does is you kind of get into one of the victims' heads, like you kind of get into their perspective of what's going on. So it's nice to kind of, hear it from the perspective of somebody who underwent like his chaos. I'll just put it that way. So definitely read the description, check it out. If you have any interest in it and you want to read it, let me know. I would love to chat about it. I had debated that for my Passing the Pages book, but I think I want to be delicate that not everybody likes that kind of stuff. I am going to probably do a book that is mystery thriller, but this one is not quite so like intense. So are you going blind? I usually do too, Sam. That one I did and I didn't regret it. So, and I have the other Ashley Flowers one. I want to read it. But I read her first one and was like not impressed, which is a bummer because I like Ashley Flowers quite a bit. So, I don't know where it's at either. Oh, it's called All Good People Here. I wouldn't recommend that one. So, all right, we're going to start our next 45 minutes. This will be our last sprint. So I will see you guys at the top of the 45. And please make sure to drink your water. That's funny. I'm gonna have to put stickies on my annotated book for 8 and skip this. Maybe I will too. All right. Talk to you soon. Hello, everybody. How did your last stream go? Stream. How did your last sprint go? I'll take these off. I am 50% into my book and 181 pages. So far so good. I'm really into it. I'm pretty excited to keep reading actually after we're done. I'm gonna go get ready for bed and read it. So again, I finished my book now of difficult task of choosing my next read out of the 13. Have you ever thought about doing like a wheel of names, Aiden, and just letting it spin and see what you get? It's saying my audio's bad. Found a molar under the bed seems normal. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. It was like showing that I had a 0 bit rate for my sound, which I mean that's normal when I'm doing sprints, but cat's choice. Oh, that's fun. Letting the cats pick. Just set them all on the ground and figure out which one the cats decide to sniff first. I, I really want to do, hi Maple. Leela's up here somewhere too. Oh, hello camera. Come back to me. Um, yeah, she's around here somewhere. I don't know where she just went. Oh. Hi, Leela. You guys see her back there? She hiding. It's like there's nothing on that shelf. Isn't that funny? There she is. Hi, Lily. um, that's not a bad idea. So if I was just like picking random books from the library and not doing all the book clubs that I do, I would probably do like a wheel of names, letting the cats pick my next books. That's actually would be a funny YouTube videos too. But because I am in so many book clubs, there's Maple too, she just popped up. But because I'm in so many book clubs, I don't really pick the order. I just kind of go with what's there. Yeah, she really is kind of statuesque, isn't she? These two, they don't not get along, but they don't love each other. So you can kind of see Leela's like staring at her. Uh, uh, it's a weird dynamic, those two. Fry gets along with everybody, but that would be a fun YouTube video, putting the books on the floor and just letting the cats pick and seeing which ones they pick. She probably would, Sam. Though she's also one of those cats that just rubs her face on everything, so I could see her literally just like going to every book. All right, I gotta pull this up. So that sprint went well though for everybody. I actually sat the last two sprints and just read. I didn't do anything else. Usually I'm like up and down and moving and doing X, Y, or Z. But this time I just sat and read, which was really nice. Sorry, I have all these like short hairs in the back. It's hard to get them in a ponytail. Oh, gotta wash my hair tomorrow. I also haven't worked on the Roy Biv blanket. I usually only do that when I'm doing audio. So eh, maybe next week. Boys both choose favorite daughter. There you go. That's really funny though. Yeah. See, if I did a video, it would be letting my cats choose what I read next and then have each cat pick a book, figuring out. So if I brought Leela in to a room, oh, she's on the move, and forced her to pick a book, I don't know that she would do what I wanted her to do. I think I would have to do like little papers or something. You're okay. You're fine. Tell everybody. That is one way to get through a physical TBR. That's the thing, and that's kind of like the struggle, right? Is I have a lot of books that I want to read. And so like I'm finding that balance because I you didn't even run away. I want to like really work on some of my TBR and like get through some books and do like go back and reread series. I was wondering if you guys would hear her. That's her. You growled. Yeah, you're fine. Um, but I'm also like so many books come out all the time, so it's like finding that balance of reading newer books, and I really like the social time for book clubs, so it's just kind of finding that balance. I also have been playing the Tiny Bookshop um game on my PC, which has been eating some of my time, so I probably should listen to a book while I do that, but we'll see. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we wrap up? Because that was our last sprint for the night. Hard to believe. I feel like the first one goes super fast, and then the second one is like mid, and then the last one just flies. Excuse me. I am so sorry. No, you're right, Sam. It shouldn't be a chore. And that's why I'm like trying to find that balance because I think I need to get back in the habit of picking book clubs only for books that I'm interested in reading versus picking book clubs because that's what everybody else is doing. So like they are doing a series right now called the Realm Readers series. So they did all of SJM and then they picked a different series and I bowed out of that series because I was like I don't need another series right now, but I've heard really really good things about it. So it's kind of finding the balance of that. Like I part of me wishes I had done that, but then that's another series I'm committing to. And so it's just kind of finding the balance of doing so many book clubs per month and determining what I like, what I don't like, and that kind of thing. And I'm actually thinking what I might do kind of going forward is like maybe because there's like a book club that I really enjoy that I don't really like the genre that it is. So I might just like if I'm available, go to the book club and just hang out while they discuss the book so I can get that social time without the pressure of reading the book type thing. But I'll figure it out. I've got, September I've got like a couple buddy reads and a few things, but they're all books I'm really excited about. So that's going to help. Um Hopefully it's not another Lisa Jewell moment where I'm super excited about it and then it's garbage, but we'll see. Well, okay. I'm about to do like my fifth yawn since we've come back. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there today. I really appreciate as always you coming and spending your evening with me. For September, right now the plan is September 4th is my next one, so a week from today. And then if I'm correct, I'm going to be doing the 9th, which is the Tuesday, so that should work for you, Aiden. The 18th and the 25th. And my plan is to have hopefully 2 videos come out too, depending on how much recording I can get done this weekend. And then I'm going to be talking about, I'm planning to post a bunch of stuff for my craft and crime and everything in early to mid September as well. So it's fun to be excited about a book or multiple books. Yeah, it is. I agree. Have fun with your barbecue and presentation tomorrow. Thank you. I just put it together because it was just fun. I like doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a good September schedule. So it's really just me making sure that I sit down and get everything recorded, and then kind of planned it out. I've been slowly working on it, and I also want to for the Passing Pages book club. I want to get the sign up sheet out. I think by no later than like October 1st. So if I can get that done, so Sam and maybe Aiden too, I want to get the survey done here pretty soon. Maybe you guys could take a look and tell me if there's anything you think we need to add. Because we are going to open it up to the book club, and then I was going to share if anybody else wanted to do it here. So, and then Sam, we need to figure out how you want to do your part of it as well. What time are you doing Jaws tomorrow, by the way? I've never seen the movie, so if I'm available, I might come. It's tomorrow, right? I think I saw it tomorrow. 8. Okay. If my stuff is done, with my budgets and barbecues, I will let you know. Because I've never seen Jaws, I kind of want to watch the movie. So I'll let you guys know what my schedule looks like. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have any plans on Sunday, so maybe we could do some sprints. Ooh, Jackbox. I love Jackbox. We can do that. I would like to join if I'm available. So I've been wanting to plan a game night like that too with some of my friends that are not local because it's been forever. So, but okay. Thank you again for being here. I always appreciate you guys spending time with me, and I'm glad you're able to finish your book, Aiden. And we will, if not talk tomorrow, I should be there for our next meeting, I believe. I should be there. If not, I'm sure I'll see you for my sprints next week or any other drop in stuff like that. Game night is on my bingo bucket list. There you go. Cool. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Aiden, see if they want to join. But okay, with that, I'm going to end. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a good night. Don't forget to drink your water, take care of your body, take care of your mind, and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.